Welcome to the Saturday Hangout with Rabid Mining. Let's talk mining. I am your host, Rabid. Is my mic working, guys? Or did I just say whatever and no one heard me, like last time? Oh, what's going on, everybody? I just got turn a little bit of volume down, hit the music and all that good stuff. I still have not actually found any new music yet, so you gotta hang out with the same stuff still. What? It's not working? Yes, it is. Alright, so let's do a little roll call here. We got Dakota, Kyle Wood, Golden Wolf, Emmanuel Matos, Power Me, Cryptith, Dakota, Nicholas Olson, Jason Cook. What's going on, everyone? What's going on? Chicken Chunks? What's happening? What's everybody up to? How's everybody's Saturday holding up so far? I saw on a couple streams this morning that people were saying in Florida it's hot, in Toronto it's hot. Well, here in Alberta it's cold and rainy ever since I pretty much woke up. Doing good. Good stuff. Tuning. Nice, good. Yes. Sounds like good stuff going on out there. So, yeah. What do you guys like to talk about? Let's hang out. Let's chat. Let's do whatever. Look at those Ethereum blocks. We're like 1559 has hit. Look at this. Well, technically, no, it has not hit, but next month it will hit, and this is essentially what your blocks are going to look like all the time. 2.1, 2.2, 2.2, 2.3. We do have a couple here at 2.4 and whatnot, but yeah, right now is what you will be expecting come next month, I guess. This is what crypto mining will look like. Now, all we have to save us on Ethereum mining will be price. So price up, price down. Does not matter how busy the network will get. As a trader, you're still going to pay high gas fees, transaction costs, whatever. But as a miner, and that's what we're talking about here, is we are not going to see those nice, busy, big days anymore come next month. But for the most part, what do we got here? Vitalik, now who knows how much truth is to it, did pronounce that we have another year or so because the merge is being extended. So we'll see how that goes, but who knows? I need 500 mega hash more now. Yes, you do. We getting extended. Who knows what could happen? But then again, we don't know. We're in like the middle of a bear bull market, so it could go either way from here. So we just have to wait and see how that goes. You get further with tuning your 3080. Well, about that, no, I haven't actually, but I do have something here kind of set up. Let me know if you guys can see this. I'm gonna hit the old eyeball button on OBS. Boom! Check that out. Look at this. We got our 3080 sitting right there live. And I also got my 3080 sitting. Oh, I have to subtract that because you can't see it. So we also got our Hive set up there now. So, uh-oh. It doesn't even want you guys to see the power. It just falls over and says, nope, no thanks. Don't even look at it. So, we do have our 3080 here. Maybe we'll play around with that on something if you guys would like. But look at that. We're at 274 watts. Our system does use 20, so we're at 254, 255 watts. And yeah, I cannot tune this thing down anymore. I tried everything. I tried Windows 10. I tried obviously HiveOS. I tried different drivers. I tried no riser. I tried different risers. I tried all sorts of stuff, but it won't work. This is a 3080. I will show you. Let's just pop that off. You can see right here what we're hashing at. So obviously it is not a TI. What's going on here? My screen frozen? I don't know what just happened. Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong one. Hold on. There we go. So weird having multiple screens. So yeah, you can see we're doing 99.82 mega hash. Our core is only at 37 degrees. Like this card, no thermal pad job needed. It just hashes away like nothing. It's good to go straight out of the box, but again, like I said, that efficiency there, not good. 256 watts we're using. I don't like it at all. So I don't know. Got to try and get it down. What is going on here? Oop, I just hit my camera. So we also do live stream. Like, here's my finger. You guys see my finger a lot. So look, 274. This is a 3080 up here. Let's take a look at it right there. But yeah, I gotta resize this now. We'll do a little bit of talking. Maybe we could dive into this and check out some algorithms and whatnot. If you guys want, up to you. We are here just to hang out and do whatever. So what do you guys want to do? How do you pay yourself? I heard Canada has 50% capital gains tax. In the US, you have to take mining as income. So trying to think about a strategy on how to pay versus save. I used crypto.com myself. I love that thing. It's the easiest way to put anything onto their crypto Visa. I've had it since it first dropped in January. I actually staked in late November because for anticipation for it to release in Canada. But let me just move that up a little bit for you guys, so we can see some prices here. I'll swap it to USD. We're in the green a little bit. But so I got a little lower staking requirements when I first got it. Then it dropped. I got my card within like 3 to 4 weeks. And I just transferred right across, and I used that card for Amazon and anything. I bought this 3080 with it for $1,218. So you also get 2% cash back. So technically I got 2% off this 3080 and cash back in crypto, which I just transfer right back into Ethereum again. So that's quite interesting. I got about $25 off this card from MSRP. So even more of a deal using that crypto Visa card. So that was pretty sweet. I believe there is a link in the description if anyone plans on trying out crypto.com. Same time, YouTube tends to be kind of blocking some YouTube accounts and videos due to promoting crypto.com. I don't know if they think it's a scam or what. So I kind of got to be careful with that because I still don't know what's going on. I was never affected with it, but it is a possibility. I did not see Elon's tweet lately. Last one I saw was a couple weeks ago when he was talking about starting some Bitcoin console or council or whatever. What did he say now? What is Elon saying now? I have no idea. Enlighten me because I don't know. I would like to learn what's the best way to look for performance for Ravencoin mining. Yeah, we can take a look at Ravencoin on this card here in a couple minutes. We'll just get through some questions and chat and whatever else. Oh my gosh. How about Chia? You guys been following Chia? I cannot believe. Is it worth mining Chia right now? Probably not. So a month and a half ago when everything first started going to hype, before it was released yet, 10 terabytes, which is all I'm going to be testing out with, because honestly I think it's probably a waste of hardware. All those SSDs are going to end up in the landfill, so ultimately it is not as green as they're trying to say it is, but who cares. Anyway, 10 terabytes, it used to say like 1 month, month and a half, a month ago. Now it's saying 1 year to possibly win anything. And on top of that, your hardware costs of $300. Like I think 500 terabytes was like almost $17,000 a month before it even released. So base guessing off the $20 mark when it released at like 1,500 or something, which is insane. But yeah, right now it is insane. I do not know if it's worth mining Chia at all. But then again, there's people with 300 plots that won 2 rewards last week. Someone was telling me, and another guy has like, I can't even remember, like 2,500 plots, which is, I can't even remember, it's like, what is that, like 600 terabytes or something, or 500, I can't remember. It was a lot, and he hasn't won anything for the last month and a half. So again, solo mining, luck based, you never know. You could go out there with 1 terabyte, couple plots, and possibly win, while someone that spent thousands of dollars on drives might not be winning anything. So it's a gamble. You're solo mining. Yeah, that's just the way it is. It was worth it to me. I got really lucky to hit 2 plots, paid for my fit. There you go. See right there. If you can be lucky. It's luck based. If you can hit it, you hit it. But as for right now, I still haven't even tried. I ordered an MP600 Corsair SSD. I've been waiting a month for it, and now Amazon actually refunded me and said they cannot find my order, and they sent me a refund, and now the price of that hard drive SSD went ×3, so I'm not buying it. So that's a waste of money. I did try to look for another one. I ordered another one last night, so hopefully that comes in. It says June 21st, so we'll see if that happens, but yeah, who knows. It's giving $60 a month. 8 terabytes giving you $60 a month. Well, that's definitely worth it. Are you going solo, or are you on that Chinese pool? I'm waiting for pools myself, because you could just blow your SSDs up. You know what? If I can't find one, I'll just get like a cheap $40 240 gigabyte. What's it called? Those Kingstons, like the bigger version that you use for your mining rigs. Just a cheap thing like that, and I'll just plot a few plots on it till it explodes, and we'll see how long it takes to blow one of those up, because I think that would be fun too. Don't you think? Got into H pool today was 95 plots. Daily estimated income close to $3. That's not too bad. It's $3 a day. See, pool mine is where it's at. That's why I'm waiting for pools myself. I'm going to be most likely going with the Flexpool ordeal. You guys probably did see a couple of them videos. Where is my actual hash rate? Just look at their website. I love how they updated. Are you guys on Flexpool? Most of the people in my Discord, link is in the description. Join my Discord, but a lot of them are using Flexpool. We got the Flexpool devs and everything in there. Obviously, I got my PC offline, but I just love what they did to this website. Like, seriously, look at this. You don't have to, like, making a video on crypto mining profits is like 30 seconds because you don't have to go around anything calculations. It tells you right here. Here's my last month, 0.5, 1,426. This month, I'm already down to 0.4, so the fees are down, the difficulty's shooting up. You can just see everything right there. It's nice, really easy to figure everything out. Where is you can actually see your total earnings you've had on the pool. So here's how much I made on the pool since I first started here. So I've mined 2.2 ETH on Flexpool, and I made $5,800. I believe this is probably on current pricing. I'm not sure, but yeah, it has your total amount that you've mined on there since you've been on it and everything. So this is pretty sweet. You can just see every bit of detail possibly. So if you haven't tried Flexpool, I do encourage checking it out. They do pay 90% MEV, and that's the highest out of everything else. You do have to set your own gas limits, so it does maximize your payment, your payouts option, because they do not mine their own blocks like Ethermine does. When they find a block, they send their payments out through their block, which prioritizes one gas fee transactions to all their miners over higher fees. So like if everyone's mining like 100 ETH blocks, say, when the gas fees go through the roof and they send out a payout block, that block is going to be super low due to the fact that they prioritize their payments for one gas fee over like multiple really busy network fees. So that's how you do save and make a little bit more when using this pool if you are interested. But I thought I'd point that out because I do really enjoy this pool. I had a Synology disk station collection dust, so I thought I'd give Chia a go. Only 2+ a test, waiting for the pool. Hey, you know what? If you hit something with those 2 plots, that would be awesome. That'd be amazing. That would be definitely cool. I keep thinking about, I'm like, you know what? Best time to just try it is just try it. Go into it, do it solo, replot, whatever. But I'm just waiting for pools myself. I don't even have a plotter drive yet, which I'm waiting on, like I just kind of said. But yeah. Do we have any questions going on up there? What up, lads? Hey, welcome, Lonita. I'm horrible with names. Bad Cat. Mine ETH on unminable and convert to Raven. That's what I'm wondering about. When you're doing stuff like that, though, ultimately, long term, you're going to lose money because of the transaction fees bouncing back and forth and everything. But, again, you never know. I don't really know what their fees are on there. Am I late? Hey, and chat. Hey, hobbyist, welcome. No, you're not late. Welcome. You're never late. Unless, like, I'm about to say, okay, if I say rabbit out and then you show up, then you're probably late. 1%. Again, butchering my name, but it's okay. I do. Okay, spell it out. No, I can't say that because then I still got to read it. I butcher all names. Don't worry. It's okay. That's just me. All right, so what do you guys want to look at here? What to mine? What do we got for... Let's take a peek of 63060 Ti rig. Like, what are they making these days? $20. Wow, that was like $80 3 weeks ago. Definitely dropped. Ergo is creeping back up. I plan on doing a what is Ergo video probably for Monday, because actually my CPU solo mining test will be done Monday night, so I will be recording that. So I do need a video for Monday. It'll probably be what is Ergo, but Ergo is actually a very interesting project. It's only like a year or two old, so it's fairly new, and it's I was reading a little bit more on it last night. It's very interesting. Ultimately, it is it's starting off kind of like the way Bitcoin is, but you know, it's trying to fix its problems. It's going to start running dApps and DeFi and everything like Ethereum is. So it's kind of taking the both worlds, and it's going to go take a little bit out of Monero and add some privacy to it. And it's doing all three of those coins on one platform. On top of that, they're almost any GPU can mine this thing. I'm not sure what the DAG file is. I'm not even sure if it has one. I'm going to try a 2 gigabyte GPU on that and see if it actually works. But Ergo, it's also fast track. So within 8 years, it's gonna be mined, all its blocks or all its halvings, everything will be done. Every coin will be minted within 8 years, and it's fast tracking its halving. Right now is the prime time to mine it, because you will be getting the most amount of rewards. If you're not sure what a halving is, that is a 50% reduction between the block rewards. So if it's at like 10, that means when they have, it'll be at 5, and then after that it'll be 2.5, and so on till it's harder and harder to mine. You get less and less rewards, but right now is prime time to mine that coin. And within 8 years of the release of the coin, all coins will be minted. Now, unlike Bitcoin and stuff, where actually when you run out of your full when you mint all your coins, you can't do it anymore. Everything is based on transaction fees. Well, Ergo has miners in mind, life term. They want this to stay proof of work always. They don't want massive farms to overtake smaller miners. They kind of have a thing bouncing around all the time. So ultimately, if you leave everything in a wallet, for 4 years, ultimately you'll start losing coins. So they encourage everyone to move your coins at least once every 4 years to keep the transactions moving for the miners. So that's another interesting thing here. They're thinking long term for miners even after you cannot mint any more coins. So Ergo is a very, very interesting upcoming project, which is very good. I emailed them. I'm talking with their devs a little bit, so I'm gonna try and get a lot more information on them, but it definitely looks like a nice future coin. I will try and put a lot more information into a future video for like Monday or something, but that's just a quick roundup of Ergo. It does sound pretty cool. Anyway, hi guys. Talking about privacy, what do you think about CCX? Which one is that? Is that Conflux? No, it's not. There we go. Conceal. I don't really know too much about Conceal, actually. I can look into that too as well. Well, there's another coin out there that might have some decent thing coming out. I may swap everything to Ergo for the summer. Runs so much cooler. Yeah, definitely. It runs way cooler, uses less power. Like their algorithm, they're there for miners. That's just what they want to do. Like I said, I don't know what their actual DAG file is. I cannot find information on it, but I'm going to try a 2 GB card and see if it does mine on it, because that could be interesting. They're trying to, and it's ASIC resistant and pool resistant. Now by pool resistant, something about, massive hash rate on a certain thing, you need certain pools, and they're trying to compensate smaller miners and big miners so that they don't get kind of left behind by the huge farm. So it is a very interesting project, and they're just trying to keep miners alive for the most part. But again, who knows? Once money comes into talk, if it goes big, they could totally change their minds on anything. Okay, so let's actually have a little deep dive here. Let's take a look at this. Oh, don't want to move that screen. And we got to go back over here and look at our hive. So we're gonna adjust this. We'll probably put that so you can kind of see both. All right, so what do you guys want to try on this thing? No, it is not a TI. It's not special. This is my first 3080, but I cannot get this power anything below. So we could try another coin if you guys want. What should we take a look at? What do you guys figure? Give me some coins to try out, and let's just try Ergo right now. Why not? Let's just swap this right over to Ergo. Hopefully I have an Ergo flight sheet set up already. I'm just going to take this off, and I'll go through my flight sheets here. Do I have an Ergo flight sheet? Right here, Helium Miners, Nano Miner. Is that what I was using? I can't remember. Let's just take a little edit here. Yes, that is what we do got to use when it comes to an NVIDIA card. So I guess we'll go with Nano Miner. Send that to the moon and see what it looks like. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, back into here. Okay. Let this hash away for a little bit. Maybe I'll just do some little bit of this in there. They burn out fast. The voltmeter is just to test and then unplug. Yeah, you don't leave it in there and mine all the time. They will burn out. You don't mine with it constantly. That's not what their intended purpose is. Okay, so here is Nano Miner. Not sure how well you guys can see it, but How many accounts do you got? Are you watching on 2 accounts? What's going on back over there, Hobbyist Miner? Idemiro Sanchez? Oh, never mind. I totally read that wrong. He's saying hello to me and Hobbyist Miner. For some reason, I thought... Never mind. You don't even want to know. Alright, what's going on here? What do we got for hash rates? Still booting. Oh, we got another update. What do we got for updates? MB miner fixed, blah blah blah. G miner. Oh, they got the lock core clock on G miner now by the looks of things for Nvidia. So yeah, and a G miner now has lock core clock, so that's your absolute core clock on G miner. And why now my screen's all messed up? Going along. Okay, maybe we don't even want to mine on this right now. It's just broken. Shares accepted. Sitting at 196 to 201 watts, so subtract 20. So we're about 280 or 180 watts. We're finding shares. Where's our mega hash? Come on, pop up for us. This thing's taking its sweet time. Options on hardware wallets. I'm looking for something secure, but where I can earn interest on the side. I'm not really sure. The only hardware wallet I've really ever used is a Ledger. So I'm not sure what all they got on their platform. I've never really looked into it since they came out with that Ledger Live thing. Come on, we need some mega hash here. This thing takes forever. Start booting into there. Uh-oh, uh-oh, wrong button. Ledger, yes, you can stake ADA. Okay, there, you can stake ADA on a Ledger. It was made in China. What was made in China? Where can we find the absolute core clocks for Windows? Because now you can apply absolute core clocks and T-Rex in Windows. Yeah, it's built into the miner. You have to actually put in, what is it? Let me just find, go into Google here and you just go like, I think it's -- core. Can you guys see that? And then you just put in and say like 1070. You throw that into your config or whatever. And I believe that's how you set your absolute core clock, but don't quote me on that. But give it a shot. It's a command line. You just throw it into your T-Rex miner and it'll run. You set your absolute core clocks in there. Yeah, and yeah, he asked about Windows though. And Hive, yeah, Hive's easy. If anything above 500 in Hive, can you guys see that? Yeah. So like watch, if I go 499, it just has your core offset. But as soon as you hit 500 or higher, it'll swap over to absolute core clock. But for Windows, you do have to put in the actual command line for it. Oh, lock clock. That's what it is. There you go. -- lock - clock for that. So I'll just highlight that. And then we'll copy that and I'll put that in the chat so you can see it again. So there's your thing. Thanks to Kyle Wood, he pointed that out there. So that is your, throw that into your Windows config file and that will lock the clock in Windows. I don't know what's going on here. This thing's taking a sweet time. Up top it says 0 hashes, but down here we're finding shares and everything galore. So it's broken. I hate you, Nano Miner, or what are we using? Gotta find something else. Someone wanted to see Raven. Let's try that. Hopefully we don't melt this because I don't really have it wired securely. Ravencoin, where are you, Ravencoin? Ravencoin. Oh, do I not have one set up? Alright. Oh, wait, what's this? T-Rex, 2 miners, Ravencoin. Okay, let's hit that to the moon. Let's hit Ravencoin to the moon here. And we better check some quick settings here. I'm definitely going to have to pump my power up a bit. So, Payout. There's no overclock profiles found. Oh, great. So we got to do this from scratch. So, yeah. Yep, just like Discord, I'm out. For each NVIDIA card, the table chart. Uh-oh, something's going on. I'm getting buffer issues in my OBS. You guys getting technical difficulties there or what? Okay, so we're getting some mega hash going on. I will try to open up Let's take a look at this. Shrink it down for you a little bit so you can see both. There we go. Looking clean. Oh, okay. Some reason it popped up and said that I am not sending full video feed. So we are downloading upstairs on the PS4 the new Arc for the little one, so that could be a problem. Let's just fire up a power limit here. We'll just go to like 300 for something to do. What does What the Mine say this is going to use anyway? Then we kind of get a rough idea. So Kapow is saying 250 watts and 39 mega hash is what it's guessing. So we're at 36. Put a power limit of 300. We are at, whoa, we're almost at 300 watts. So yeah, that's where our power limit is. We're going to add a little bit of core here. Let's bump that to say 1200 just because. I can't get them running stable and get hot fast. What is that? He's asking for the suggesting core clock ranges. Oh! I tried a 1350 my 3060 and hash drop for meg. I could when it comes to 3060 Ti's, I went with the minus 450 because the core clock I lost performance. It seems like with 3060 Ti's and a lot of people are having issues with the absolute core clock that doesn't really work as good. Maybe it needs tweaking, but when it comes with like 3070s and 3080s, then you actually do get a decent power drop and maintain the hash rate. Okay, so we're sitting at 41.72 mega hash now, but we're at 317 watts. Remember, this does use, here, I'll just move this up so you guys can see this. So my system is 20 watts, so we are at 318 watts right there. We better kind of turn that down a little bit probably. Hopefully that doesn't fall over. So I'm going to bring the power limit down to, let's say, I don't know, let's go with 250. See what that does. When mining Hive. Let me see, where are we at here? When mining Hive, where was I? Clicked the down button and it disappeared. Okay, when mining Hive and Ethereum pool, how do you pay for HiveOS monthly? I can't seem to deposit in my Hive wallet. Let's see here. Where is it? Settings. I haven't billing maybe. I haven't paid for. I paid for Hive once, and for some reason it says free forever. So I don't know what's going on here, but select payment provider. Hive coin payments. Okay, so here's all their wallets. Oh, I gotta close that off for you. Hold on. I'm gonna take this off for a second. So here I am. I'm in. Oh, is that personal address? No, this is them. Okay, so I go into billing here, and then I just smash down here and personal address, choose method, fixed, my deposits, other farms. So these are the address I believe you do got to deposit to. So you just copy this, paste it, and send that to your send file, and it should enter into your Hive. That's how I did it. I've only paid for Hive once. I'm still at $10. I think I put in $15 a few months back, but I don't know what's going on. I've been at a free daily cost for quite some time. I don't know if it's because I'm mixing up these rigs. Well, but I can run everything on Ethereum, and for some reason I never have to pay. So I don't know what's going on there, if they're glitched or what. Where are we at here, though? We're at 43.39 mega hash. Where is... Let's swap the power back on. What are we looking at here? So we are at 310 full system, so 298? 288. We're at 288 watts. And so we're still pretty high on that. So we better bring this down a bit more, I'm thinking. So we're going to set our power limit down to, I don't know, let's try 230. See what that does. How hot is this thing getting? Oh, it's not too bad. It's barely even blowing warm air above it. This thing's pretty much a beast card. Just that I can't get the power very low on it. I don't know what's going on with that, but oh well. But isn't T-Rex only for NVIDIA? Yes, T-Rex is only for NVIDIA cards. And just like how Team Red Miner is only for AMD cards. So those two are specific. Now Phoenix Miner, like, we'll just jump in a flight sheet here, and you can quickly, easily, let me see. We'll just go here. Now if you look at your miners here, so you see Team Red. Okay, do I have this covered? So Team Red Miner, AMD, Phoenix is both, LOL is both, Eth Miners both, B Miners both, Phoenix, yeah, NB is both, G Miners both, TT Miner is only NVIDIA, SRB Miner is CPU or AMD, and Nano Miner is CPU as well as either version of the card, NVIDIA or AMD. So that's just a quick sum up of some of those miners and what they can be used for. It's easy to tell in HiveOS what miner can be used for what, because it just tells you. The charging rate in HiveOS is you can have up to 4 rigs for free, but if you're mining Ethereum, you only get 1 rig for free. If all 4 are mining Ethereum, you get 1 rig for free, and you have to pay for the other 3, unless you're on Hive on Pool. Now, if you have 4 rigs on Hive on Pool, then all 4 rigs are free. But if once you go to like 5 rigs, you have to pay for every rig. So mining Ethereum, you have to be on Hive on Pool. If you're not on Hive on Pool, it's 1 rig free, and yeah, something like that. That makes sense? You guys got that? Add 1 more and all 5 will cost. Yes, but they have that big thing there when it comes to Ethash algorithms, like what is it? Ethereum Classic, Ethereum, whatever. If you're not on Hive on Pool, you only get the 1 rig free if you are 4 or under. But for some reason, I mine everything on Flexpool. If I have all 4 rigs pointed to Flexpool, mine in Ethereum, and I for some reason still says free. It happened like a month ago, and I don't know why. If I did something and it glitched out or what, but it's weird. So what are we at here? We are at 876. So we're at 263 watts. I'll just blow this up so you guys can actually see it here. So 284, so you take that. So 264 watts we are at right now. And we are at, whoa. Okay, add that around. So we're at 38.57 mega hash. If I do go into what to mine, 38.9 at 250. All right, that's that. Got 250, 39.5. So we are below what NiceHash is trying to tell us to do. We still got to get the power down more though. But I do believe there's something wrong with this card. 220. What? I barely put the power up based on other things. So let's just go to 230. Let's try a little more core maybe. Let's go 1250 on this unit. Now we are coming close to our power bound, so it might not do anything. They have their own pool for ETC now too. Have 1 4 gigabyte card on that. Yeah, I don't like Hive on Pool though. When I first went on Hive on Pool, I was like, okay, I'll just mine Hive on Pool and my rigs will be free. But I was getting a lot of stale shares, and I was getting a lot of rejected shares, and I was tweaking for like weeks. I'm like, why isn't this working? As soon as I switched to Pool, my rejected shares were gone. So I'm like, I hate you, Hive on Pool. I spent a week trying to tweak rigs, and it just wasn't doing anything. I use Biostar BTV 250 12 PCI. Nice, that's a nice motherboard. I got one of those. I got a BTC or a Biostar motherboard from RebTech, and I cannot remember which one it is. I still need to find a CPU for it so I can actually test it. I keep hearing about the lock clocks, but I can't find anything in search. Is it just a clock feature and Afterburner? No, it is with the miner and HiveOS built into HiveOS now as well, but it's in the miner. You have to do it through your miner config file, the stock clock locker thingamajigger. It is not in Afterburner. We're at 38.4, 280. So we're still at 264, 38. Now if I add more power, we're just gonna use more power, and that's not what we want. I don't know. I think there's something in this BIOS where I can't bring it down good. Does RAM speed matter for plotting Chia? It could, I imagine. Ultimately, it depends. You want to plot in parallel, which is multiple plots at the same time happening, building at the same time, and that does take ultimately a lot of cores, a lot of thread CPU, like say A Threadripper would probably be a beast at it, but I'd go with like a 3900X, 3950X, you know, same thing for the 5000 series Ryzens. And to get those to tweak to that, ultimately it does come down to RAM as well. I believe each plot does need 2 to 4 gigabytes of RAM per plot. I can't remember the number. Maybe it's only one or two, but each one dedicated to each plot just helps everything run smooth when you're trying to parallel plot a whole bunch of plots together. There you go. Red Panda does have a video about T-Rex and Absolute Core Clock for Windows. Essentially, you can do the same command just in your remote management here and just run your, or command line. Where is it? Right here. Command line. You can just throw the command in here and run it that way. And the setting will stick unless you actually refresh everything. Okay, what's going on here? 38.4, 297. Oh, this thing's horrible. I don't like this card. I like efficiency. Like, hey, don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't like this card. I don't like what it's doing. Let me see here. Where was my F1? Nope, don't want Phoenix Miner. Flexpool T-Rex. Okay, we're going to go back to that. Where are my core clocks? 1040 absolute 224. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. My power is too high. And for there you get lost. Oh really? The core clock list takes you to Reddit and then you get lost. Yeah, it's definitely really easy to get lost in Reddit. For sure, no problem. I ran 3200 RAM and 3600 RAM, and the difference in plots was like 20 minutes. Well, that's not too bad. You know, a lot of people are saying too, like, well, when it comes to plotting, you know, you want to get as many plots up fast as possible so you can get them farming, but, or you could just take your time and just take the slow road, and you don't really need to get the super expensive gear, because ultimately long term is just, once the farms are in place to your drive limit, you're stuck. You can't plot anymore, so you either race to stand still and wait, or you can just take your time, like kind of like the tortoise and the hare. So it's up to you how you actually want to do it. I had the video paused to spot of the list. John, and are you using the overclock tuning and AMD driver fan settings? My 5 cards are 2 Fat Boys, FXF, 2 Red Devils, and 1 Asus Rogue. Nice. Those are nice cards. I'm using T-Rex already. Does RAM speed matter? Where we at here for? Haven't I used MSI then deleted because consistent crashing? Cat John, what was that in? You haven't? I used the MSI then deleted. You're talking about like the MSI's own overclocker ordeal? The list today and ended up reading about LPT coin. Nice. Are we back at hashing away again? 99.81. See, this thing just jumps on F like nothing. I don't like the power though. I just don't like it. I wonder if I should trade this thing in for 2 3060 Ti's. It's ultimately like mega hash to watt is on this card right now is 0.39. A 5700 XT is 0.41, and my 3060 Ti's are 0.45 mega hash to watt. So we're using like an extra, well, we're using what do people say? 220 to 230 is what we should be using. So we're using like an extra 30 watts on this card than you should be. So you times that by 6. What is that? Like an extra 100, and that's more than that. 60 times 6. Or we're using 30 watts, not 60 watts. That's like 180 watts extra per 6 card rig if you were to build a rig with this. So that's more than a 5700 XT right there in power wise. So it's quite interesting when that comes into play, but that's all right. Let's just cancel that for a minute. Jump back on here. Take a look at our blocks. What is our actual difficulty at? Our hash rates. I haven't looked at. Oh no, I don't want 2 miners. They're always messed up. Has anyone looked at the hash rate lately? I haven't checked on it for a little while here. So where are we at here? Etherscan. Oh, we're down a little bit? What? Am I reading that right? 613, 643. So we are down a little bit on the old hash rate charts. What day are those ASICs supposed to come online? When was the A11 supposed to be released? And I still don't know if I've seen a release date on the Bitmain E9. So I'm not sure. A10 or A11 Pro release date. So it's going to be coming up to these ASICs being released here soon. Chart is clipping. Oh, is it? Hold on. Hold on. Let me get back on there. Oh, yeah. You guys can't see it all. My bad. My bad. There we go. So, yeah. We'll go back into here. So, we're at 613. We went down to 100 or 584 from our peak is at 643 terahash. So, we are down from our peak. But we are starting to climb back up again a little bit. But I do got to find out when are the 811s. It's supposed to be in July, so that's next month also. As for the E9s, I'm not sure when they're going to hit. So we definitely got to keep an eye on that and the hash rate to see what happens here. Our block rewards are just horrible. Yeah, this is definitely 1559. So if you're okay with all this right now, 1559 when it comes into play, you don't have nothing to worry about because we're already feeling the effects of it. So July 1559 and the new A6 will be sold in the same month. So it's going to be interesting how that's going to play out. Same time, Ethereum did get extended possibly another year. So we'll see how that goes. Probably in a year or two's time, we'll be saying it got extended again. So maybe we got another 3 or 4 years. This is Ethereum devs we're talking about here. So whatever they say is definitely not set in stone. Antminer A9 by November. Yeah, I figured it was towards the end of the year, but I wasn't quite sure. You'd think they'd try to pump them out and compete with the A11, but again, probably not. Time for EIPs 969 when the A6 come out. Yeah, I don't think that EIP will ever happen, but you never know. You just never know. Do you have any questions and stuff out there, guys? What's going on? What's everybody want to talk about? It's Saturday. We just hang out, talk, chat, look at stuff, Google stuff. Prices. 31. We're up a little bit, but not too much. I gotta get a dark mode put into this website. I haven't looked into it yet. Check Elon's tweet. What was his tweet? Okay, well, let's go check out Elon's latest tweets. Let's go find Twitter here. Find Elon. How do you even search Elon Musk here? Where's Elon? Hashraptor, he dropped a tweet here. Look at that. Alright, Elon Musk. What do you got going on? Where are you? Canada, USA, Mexico. What? Which tweet am I looking for? What? There's something about a rocket. Let's not ahead of tomorrow's launch. I don't see nothing special going on here. I see something about Canada, US, and Mexico. I don't know what that is. Here's something about Bitcoin. I know I said it would be over between us. That's kind of funny, actually. Do you guys see this one? I know I said it would be over between us if you quoted another Linkin Park song, but I found someone else, and then him. So in the end, it didn't even matter. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. I better... Oh, did that pop up on my screen? I hope it didn't, because then I could probably get banned or something. Who knows? Who knows? But I did not see any bad tweet like that. Skimming through. I got some Antminer L3s back in November last year for 120 bucks. They're making $10 a day now. I missed them, but don't miss the power consumption. How much power did those things burn up? I want to try an ASIC. I cannot get my hands on anyone for any of them for any type of decent price. I definitely would not recommend buying any of the A11s or the new Bitmain one. As efficient as they are, you will not see the efficiency returns over GPU mining over for like 2 to 3 years. Also, we can't even find GPU, so I guess it don't really matter. Hello man, sorry for being late. Hey, no problem. Late, better late than never. No late going on. We're just hanging out, looking at stuff. What are we still doing here? Should we try to push this to 100 mega hash? What do we got to check out here? Oh, we did Chia. We did Chia already. There's one in auction in Toronto listed as a computer fan. If you want to bid on, there's an ASIC listed as a computer fan. That's a good one. That's probably all it is. It probably is just a computer fan because it probably doesn't work right. The fan spins, so technically he's not lying. Make the 3080 burn. Oh, you guys want to burn it? Oh, we can burn it, I guess. You guys want to burn a 3080? That would make me cry probably. So I probably shouldn't do that. It's my first 3080 ever. Come on. The car is a monster. Yeah, it is pretty sweet here. Let's just pop it back up here and have a look-see. But yeah, I can't fix that power consumption. Maybe you guys have ideas. Bump that mem to 25. Okay, let's try a 2500 mem. Let's do it. Why not? Let me put that back down here. We're gonna scroll this down. We're gonna bump the mem to 2500. You know what? Let's just go 26 and see what it does. Because why not? Okay, I'm gonna get this a little bigger so we can see this. We're at 2600 mem now. Let's see what it does. Let's hit the old miner here. What are you doing at 2600? I guess you guys can't really see that too well. Refresh. Did not even do anything. Probably got to bump the power up or something. What's going on here? 2600 mem did not change anything. Not yet. $99.82. We're still... Alright, so 2600 mem from 24 did not do anything on this card. That's interesting. We could... Let's just bump this to 227. A lot of people run out of power limit at 227, even though it's only stating it's using 224. But we'll see if that does anything. Give it a little more headroom. 277. So here we are still. Bring this up so you can see. 276. And remember, the system is 20 watts, so we're at 260 to 256 to 260 watts in here coming from the card. We're supposed to be at 230 watts. Some people say they're down to 227 watts. And HiveOS, actually, look at this. Look at these numbers. Full system. Check this out. 277, right? Now look down here. 278.8. So HiveOS is starting to read some decent consumptions here. Obviously, that's not the software here. Never go by that. Even my AMD cards, but total system consumption right here is getting pretty close to accurate. We're at 277. This is stating 278. So that is not too bad at all for quick looking and trying to figure something out. Could always lock the CPU to the lowest power state if possible with that motherboard. Possibly. We could take a peek. Try 1050 on the absolute clock. 1050. I did try that before, but it didn't really do anything. But hey, you know what? Let's do it. 1050 in there. Now I know if I... Let's let that go for a couple seconds and we'll try like 1100. Core. See what that does after that. I have my RTX 3060 12GB RevTech motherboard with HiveOS. Just got an Asus ROG Corsair Dark Hero motherboard with an AMD 5950X CPU. Nice. On Windows. Thoughts on bringing the new setup over to HiveOS? Just flash HiveOS on. good to go. That's all you really would have to do. Flash HiveOS in there. Here, actually, I'll show you. No, I don't want this rig. These rigs here are 3900Xs, Veruscoin and Verus hash in HiveOS here. These are 4 GB cards I'm using for Ergo. But yeah, so you will have an error here. This is just your fan. Oh, you guys can't even see that because I always forget. So you see this error up here. This is for Ryzen CPUs. You will have an error. This is just your fan controller. Don't worry about it. Nothing to worry about. As for your temps and your actual hashes, mega hash, depending on the algorithm, it'll tell you what it is doing per thread. So that is very good there. But yeah, it's just like a GPU. Just flash Hive onto something and you'll be good to go. Now let's see if our test bench actually did anything. Move that back up. Did we gain or lose anything here? We're still at 99.82. And we're still at about the same power consumption. Whoa, I just jumped that. So we're still at 276 total watts here. So I'm gonna go, you know what? Let's go 1140 just because we feel like it. 1140 on the core. Do it on Phoenix Miners on AMD Adrenaline. The fan speed 90. Core is 1125. Voltage is set to 230, but only pulls 220. See, that's what. There's something with this card in the BIOS. Like I kind of talked about it before with my 3060 Ti's. Is there's a Gigabyte Gaming OC non-pro edition. Mine are the non-pros, and I can get 61.6 to 62 mega hash at 136 watts. Now the Gigabyte Gaming OC Pro version costs like an extra $40, but it gets like 60 to 61 mega hash and uses like 140 to 150 watts. So there's something in that BIOS or something with that card that won't work. And I'm wondering with this EVGA here, this what is the FTW3 Ultra, that if there's something in there that's doing the same thing, it just, the power consumption, you can't bring it down. When it comes for hashing, it's definitely doing what it's supposed to do without thermal throttling and everything. So we're all good on memory pads and everything. Oh, we're at 101.4 mega hash now though. So that's one thing. We are at 280, so we didn't really gain too much more power. Let's take a look at our thing here. Oh, 286 there, so 280.7, so 260 watts is what we're at right now. But we are at 101.4 mega hash. So that's kind of cool. Minus 230 clock. This thing's gonna fall over again. Don't do that. Probably get shocked right on on the live stream here. That would suck. Oh, now it doesn't want to stay up. Come on. Do your thing. Alright. Good enough. So, refresh. See if we're holding 101. Yeah, we're holding 101.4 mega hash. Not bad. What should we try here? We're still only at 224, so technically I could bring the power limit down to like say 225. We should hold that mega hash. 2600 mem, 1140 core. Ah, what should we do now? 211 watts. Wow. I wish. 102 mega hash, 2300 mem, 1125 clock. And what about directly on the motherboard? I tried directly on the motherboard before I started my live stream and everything without the riser, and it didn't really do anything. I actually lost a little bit of mega hash straight on the X times 16. The solo Verus mining video will probably come out Tuesday because the full 7 week will be Monday night around 7 p.m. or something is when it'll finish. So I'll try and get the video together that night to release it Tuesday morning. But yeah, solo mining Veruscoin on 2 right now. Actually, yeah, we're using my workstation, then those 2 dedicated rigs, which we saw right here, mining away on them. So these 2 rigs are mining Veruscoin. It is solo, and I use my workstation, which I'm live streaming on now, but I've also been gaming on it. So it's only been on mining for like 3/4 of the time because it's been offline a lot longer than usual because I have been doing a video or 2 on the gaming channel and ultimately making videos. I have not mined any Chia yet, Zach Slater. I am waiting for the pools to actually come out, and I keep getting screwed over by Amazon for not sending me my actual plotter drives that I ordered. So I just ordered another one last night, and hopefully that should be here by June 21st. What do we got here? Any more thing here? So what can we do now? What should we do? Let's try something else here. We're doing pretty good. All we did drop 0.3 mega hash, so I don't know. Let's go bigger. We'll go back up to 227 there. Let's go 1160 on there. Go 1160. Why not? Maybe if we go up, we'll find a better efficient setting for me at like. Actually, no, we won't. We won't be able to get too much more mega hash out of this card. Refresh. How's this? Let you guys see this a little bit bigger. There we go. Can you guys see like the power meter and everything when it's that size? Is it good enough to see, or should I just make it bigger, or what? 101.3. I don't know if we're gonna get any more out of this. Quick check here. 101.33. I wish I could get my FTW3 past 97. Really? It's what are you running it at? I just wish I could drop the power consumption. I have no problem running only 91 mega hash if I have a nice hash to watt ratio of over 0.4. I like to get it close to a 36 Ti. Obviously we're not, but at least better than a 5700 XT. I'd be happy. Like if I right now, like I said, we're sitting at, I'm gonna calculate it now. So we are, did look like fire at first. Yeah, we're on fire. We're on fire. Let's see if I can move this a little bit. Oh, have a look. There we go. Something like that. A little bit of red there. It does look a little bit like fire. So right now we are doing 101.4 mega hash. So 101.4, and we're using 280 watts. So 260. That is giving us. See, we're still at 0.39 mega hash per watt. So that's not that good. What should we do here? We gotta do something. I wonder. Can't. Okay, so let's just go back down to 1050. Well, I was doing good at 1040. But what if I brought the power limit down to say 220? Because it did like 223. So if we cut the power to it a little bit, we will lose some mega hash. I'm getting 0.662 mega hash per watt on my 50. What? What's your mega hash and power on your 5700 XTs? Where's mine? Right. Which one is my 5700? Right here. So I'm getting, these are 56.4 mega hash, but they're pulling 100. It says 80 here, but they're pulling. They're at doing 141 watts, I believe. So let me just check that now. So 56.04 divided by 141, I think. Well, that's 0.39 also. So I don't know what's going on now. I'm all messed up. Wow, what are your settings? And if you're getting 0.662 mega hash on a 5700 XT, I'm curious. Because this one here is using like 141 watts, these two 5700 XT. Software is saying 80 and 73, but it lies to you. Okay, what do we got going on here? We're at 96, but we're down to 272 watts total system. So we're at 252 watts right now at 96 mega hash, and it's probably still going down. Alright, so what's this consumption at? So let's try that out. So 252 at 96.77. 252. We are at we lost. We're at 0.38 mega hash per watt now. So we went backwards here by cutting that power limit. So I'll just take that back up to 224. But again, we're at 2600 mem now, so we'll see what that does. I saw one guy in Windows was using what was he? He's using 1600 mem. So technically that'd be 3200 memory in HiveOS. I can't remember what card he had, but that's insane. I haven't seen anybody talk for a while. Did chat die? Did my stream die out on us? What's going on? Alright, refresh. Let's get some more going here. So now we're back up to 99.43, but we're back in the 276 watts range, so that didn't do anything. Ultimately, memory, moving it up 200 memory did not help us, so I'll go 24. Let's try 23 and see if we lose anything. We'll go down from 24 now. Oh, we're just listening. I gotcha. I didn't know it was that interesting. I saw chat die. Usually when you watch a live stream, you see chat going all over the place. Whoa, what's going on here? Oh, I'm at 1160 core. What? I thought I went down. Okay, I just got some problems here. I was like, how am I at 100 mega hash again? That's not what I was supposed to be at. It's like a horror movie. Oh, great. My 57XT have the Samsung memory running. Oh, yes, Samsung. I forgot. Samsung does run like 15 to 20 watts less than Micron. And mine are all Micron. So, yes, that could be accurate. So, let me check that out then. Let's say, what's your mega hash? 55.5. 55.5 divided by... So I'll just take 20 off mine then. So 121. So that works out to 0.45 mega hash per watt. So what's your actual power then? You'd have to be under 121 watts. You'd have to be at like under... You have to be like 110 watts or less on that card to be hitting 0.66. That's insane. I'd like to see a picture of that power meter. See what's going on. Okay, where are we at here? Whoa, we're losing here. 99.68 with 276. So dropping the memory to 23 did drop some mega hash. Let's let it kind of idle up for a little bit here. 95 watts from the wall. That's pretty insane if that's the truth. That's pretty crazy. I'd like to get my hand on some of those cards. That's better than 3060 Ti's. Oh, Pan Blanco, thank you for becoming a loyal Rabid Miner. We have another Rabid Miner family member. Thank you very much, Pan. Much appreciated. That is in real great metal. Really great metal. What? Kind of pump this up a little bit so you can see. There we go. There's that card hashing away. I do love that card though. I probably am going to put that in my gaming PC when all said and done. I do have another one on order, so we'll see how long it takes to come in and if that one is the same or not. So that would be interesting as well. But yeah, 276. I cannot get the power lower in this thing. I'm almost breaking it down to saying it's just something to do with the BIOS or something. Kind of like how those Gigabyte Gaming Pro cards are. You just can't get the power lower. Which OS are you daily driving? What? Daily driving? What do you mean? Daily driving. I don't know what you mean by daily driving and an OS all in the same sentence. You mean by daily mining or something? All my rigs are HiveOS and Windows is on my workstation and gaming PC / workstation. Okay, what do we got? Do we gain some mega hash yet? Now we're 99.67, so I guess we do have to run this at like 2400 to hit that. 276 watts. Put it at 2400, see what happens. 276. We're still at 276. Nothing is changing. So memory did not change the power at all. Put that back over there. This should go back up to like 99.81 or something. See, we're at 7.5. Let it idle up. I do not stake any coins currently. I'm thinking about like the Veruscoin I've been mining and whatnot. You can stake that, so I'll probably end up staking all those. See how that goes. Have I staked? Oh, I stake a CRO for my Visa card on the Crypto.com app. But other than that, I don't really do much staking. All my Ethereum and everything comes straight into buying cards and stuff to display on my channel. So I have no crypto really hodled at all. It's all sold. Sold so I can bring you guys content. I appreciate the knowledge you share. Least I could do. I started fresh, building up slowly, research and acquisitions right now. Well, thank you again, Pan, for the support and for enjoying the videos, and I'm glad they help you out when they do. Chia is Chia's in big trouble. Yes, Chia's not looking good at all. But what's the latest story on it? I haven't heard any news or anything, but when it comes to actually, you guys got to remember something. Chia started off small, a lot of hype going into it, but picture it this way. Instead of picturing it as, oh, Chia, hard drive mining, easy, a lot of people going on, picture Chia as picture it as GPU mining. Okay, pretend there's only one algorithm. Say Ethereum is the only thing you can mine with a GPU. All right, it's super profitable. It came out. Everyone's buying GPUs. Everyone's throwing all their hash rate on Ethereum. We've been talking about difficulty and all that stuff a lot. Coming into 1559, coming in with the profitability, how that difficulty is coming up and profits are going down. Now, we don't have Ravencoin or nothing. So, essentially, Chia with the hard drives, everyone is buying them up. Same thing's going on with Helium. Everybody has been buying them up. They're not even online yet. They're still in the mail for a lot of people. But as more and more people go online and point it to that one single algorithm or coin, that difficulty goes up so high, everyone's profits are going to tank. And the only people standing at the end of this whole show is going to be China and their huge mining farms, where they already had a 2-month head start ahead before we even knew about this coin existing. Western Digital shelves were out of stock 2 months ago when we first started talking a little bit about Chia, and they didn't even know why they were running out of hard drives. They never even heard of Chia. Next thing you know, Chia started coming out. China already bought out Western Digital storage facilities empty. Literally, like, gone. Seagate, nobody knew what hit them. Hard drives are gone. Prices are starting to go up. And now we're getting into Chia, and China already has probably 70% of all the world's hard drives bought. So, yeah, long term, pointing everything on one thing, we're in hype stage. But once people are going online, you know, really, that's why I'm only going to be testing with maybe 10 terabytes. Might go up to 20 terabytes. Who knows, you know, just to try it. Still, right now, it's not too bad. See what happens when pools come. But actually throwing out and majorly investing in something right now, I don't think is a very good idea on something like Chia or Helium and stuff. Now, as Helium picks up, who knows what could happen there, because then more people will be bouncing off each other and you can start making more maybe. But again, it's still coming down to difficulties, and ultimately all the new miners, 80% of the profits are going to the people that are selling you those miners, unlike the originals where you got all the profit. Now you're only getting 20% of what you actually mine, and the rest is going to the companies. So very crazy what's going on here. Chia's difficulty is nuts right now. So interesting what's going to happen when pools came out. Mr. Steelio Blocks, what's happening, buddy? What are you doing? What's going on? How's southern Alberta? Because it's cold and rainy where I am. I heard you guys got to like 35 degrees a couple days ago. That's insane. I was watching the weather, by the way. For the news. All right, anyway, what am I at here on this hash rate? See, I'm back to 99.81. I don't know what's going on here. Hit 36 for 3 days. Ow, that's crazy. I'm trying to figure out why I cannot get underneath 256 watts on this 3080. My system uses 20 watts, and we are sitting here at, here you can see, 276 watts, 75 to 76. So I'm using 255 to 256 watts, getting 99.81 mega hash, and no matter what I do, without losing all my mega hash, I cannot drop this any lower. This is not a what to mine 220 to 230 watt machine card. There's something in it that just won't let me do it. All your stuff is at 65 degrees. Darn, my core on this unit's at 38. But it is kind of, like I said, it's been cool and raining all day, and I have the window open down here, so it's nice and cool in the basement down here. I didn't realize helium fees were that high. Glad I listened to the red flags, but my gut instinct had warned me. If you had the original helium miners when they first came out, you're laughing. But the ones that are coming out now, yeah, they're pretty much, you're mining for the companies that are selling them. Pretty much. Yeah, I bet. Nice little rainstorm going through most of Alberta by the looks of things. Our RX 560 is good for mining. I imagine they're the same as probably a 580 and 570 and 480s and 470s, and all those Polaris cards are pretty much the same with a different number behind it. You have your H&T miner soon, hopefully. I don't know. I'm still waiting. I don't know what's going on with these companies. Like, I've been waiting to test out a helium miner forever, and I don't know when they're going to be shipping them. Last I heard, June or July, stock will be in, depending which company you talk to. When they actually send them, no idea. 4700 CFM farm for 2 gigahash farm, but 36 Celsius you can't do much about. No, that's hot. Yeah, can't do much about that at all. That's a 4700 CFM fan. Is that one of those big ones though? That's like those big industrial ones you put out the window or the wall. I was like, if we had a little 4700 CFM, like 120 millimeter fan, you imagine what that thing sounds like? What's the RPM? Like 100,000? You imagine that? Oh, imagine a little fan like that. Oh, that'd be kind of cool though, actually, to hear that. 24-inch from Princess Auto. Oh, for how much was that? Princess Auto has nice 24-inch fans? RPM equals 1,000 RPM, 1,000 Red Panda mining fan. I just checked and I have 650-700 XT pulling 767 watts from the wall. Oh, that is pretty good. Plus motherboard and stuff, so 767. 767. Oh, where's my calculator? So yeah, that's an average card of 127 watts. So just subtract, 20 to 30 watts for your system. You are down there, yeah. You are definitely getting good performance out of those cards for sure. Looking good, yeah. Those are nice cards. Which brand are those ones actually? I gotta find one of those and try it. Getting Samsung memory though is a huge gamble. Alright, yeah, this looks like the sweet spot. 99.81 mega hash, and I'm 222 here though, but 276 total system watts, so 256 watts. That's all I'm getting out of this card. Again, yes, we did hit 101 mega hash, but we gained 3 watts on it. Averaging 330 mega hash. Nice. Nice. I'm still slightly over 500. I'm at that half a gigahash mark, so happy with that. I would like to get 1 or 2 gigahash. Uh-oh. My YouTube, OBS is saying not receiving enough video. Are we glitching out or anything, guys? Let me know. Are we glitching? Something going on that we can't see? We're cutting in and out because it's telling me I'm getting errors again. 200. Oh, but that's actually... Is what the mine has Ergo? Does it have Radeon 7s? Right here. Let's see what it says. Where is... Oh, what the mine says, Radeon 7 should be pulling 230 mega hash. So if you heard 200, I definitely believe it. That's insane. We were talking a little bit about Ergo today, and that coin seems like for the future a nice 5 to 6 year investment. Like they took a little bit out of Bitcoin, they're taking DeFi and everything from Ethereum, and they're adding a little bit of privacy like Monero. So they're like combining the 3 coins, and they're fast tracking the whole process. So ultimately, within 8 years of their coin release, all coins will be mined and price will shoot up. They're keeping it good for miners, pool resistant, ASIC resistant, as well as, what was it called? They're doing one more thing there. What was it? I can't remember what they're trying to do. Oh yeah, when they actually mine all their coins, they're going to be making it so every 4 years to encourage miners to stay on the network, because they want miners to stay on the network. And once you mint all the coins, ultimately you're only getting paid through transactions. So you do have to, you can't just hodl it. You do have to always be moving your crypto within 4 years, or you could potentially lose some of it. So they're trying to keep the incentive for the transactions to stay on the network so that miners can continue making some type of money. So it's interesting how they're going across it. They are like 100% proof of work, and they just want to keep their coin going for miners. So it's good coin. Hope it takes off. Fast tracked 8 years. Halving process will be every 1.5 to 2 years, I think. What do you think about storage hard drive cloud? Storage hard drive clouds. I'm not really sure, because I never really jumped into this whole Chia bandwagon too much. So I never really looked into much of the hard drives and cloud storage and all that other stuff that goes along with that, because ultimately, I don't know. The way I look at Chia is I look at one GPU mineable coin, and everyone points at that. Ultimately, you're not going to make anything. And when you do, it's very slow. But who knows? Hopefully something can come out of this. But for the most part, I think China is going to win the Chia race, and everyone else will probably just slow down or stop or whatever. Yes, I'm not trying anything until the pools come out. That's for sure. Dual mining, ETH and ZIL, worth it? Thank you. Yeah, actually, I was on EZIL.me for a little while there, and I did like it. Ultimately, you're used to paying, if you're using Phoenix Miner or something, you're paying a dev fee anyway. So that every couple hours or whatever time you mine the dev fee for a couple minutes, you don't really notice that. So essentially, that's what like EZIL.me and stuff is you just swap over and mine ZIL for like a minute or two every couple hours, and you're ultimately making a little bit of ZIL on the side. So you're mining 2 cryptos. So yes, it's definitely worth mining. There's Ravencoin ZIL, I think. There's ETH and ZIL mixtures. I can't remember. I think there's a couple other combinations out there, but yeah, for sure it's worth it. I'd do it. I might go back there one day. Supposedly, EZIL did come into some type of collaboration with MinerStat or something. I'm working into a video on that. They actually contacted me about it. That they just did a collaboration with MinerStat. So I don't know what they actually got going on there, but I'll find out. Yes, and if ZIL goes up in more price, then ultimately it's more profits. So I definitely, if you're debating about it, try it out for a week or a month. Give it a shot. You're still mining Ethereum if that's your main coin, and you're just getting a little bit of ZIL or something on the side. EZIL ETH number 5 more profitable than Hive on Pool. Man, almost everything's more profitable than Hive on Pool. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't know if they changed it or anything, but I dislike Hive on Pool. They might have updated it from now and ultimately not have the problems I had when I was on there, but I don't know because I have not tried it since. 50% off pool fees toward MinerStat subscription. Oh, okay, that's what it is. Interesting. Okay, Hive on has been crashing a lot lately. Really? Yeah, like I went through it a little bit earlier, and when I first started Hive, and I was like, oh, I don't want to pay for rigs, so I mined Ethereum on Hive on Pool, and I was just tweaking cards all the time, constantly getting rejected shares and a lot of stale shares. And I upgraded my internet, and the stale shares went down, but I was still getting rejected. I swapped pools over after like a week or two of beating my head on the wall, and all my rejected shares were gone. And I was like, Hive on Pool, I'm never coming back to you. So yeah, that's what I think about Hive on Pool. When people say they love it, I just say I don't. Is there a problem adding a 3070 to a computer case with a 2080 to mine? Absolutely no problem at all. Do it. If you can fit more cards in there, fit them in. Depending on the motherboard, on the card, if they like take 2 or 3 slots or not, and there's room. But if you can fit them in there and you got enough room, do it. Throw them in there. You can mix and match. You can even throw AMD cards with NVIDIA in Windows on the same thing. A little more workarounds to do. Need separate drivers and whatnot, but you can mine on your gaming computer or workstation with any combo of cards you want. One more. Por favor. Do you think Ethermine gets better blocks because there's so much hash on it. It's not necessarily better blocks. In the end, the block that you find is all based on luck. But yes, Ethermine finds, let's just go find, where are we at here? So we were looking at Elon Musk here. Let's look at mining pool stats. Mining pool stats, Ethereum, boom, boom. So yeah, let's that load. So yeah, Ethermine is the second largest pool there is for Ethereum. So they have so much hash rate there that yes, ultimately they're going to be finding a lot of blocks. Like right now, their last block was 6 minutes ago. Spark pool 3 minutes ago. Spark pool being the largest pool, but there's so many people on there, they find a lot of blocks. So ultimately, you're finding a lot of blocks. You're going to be finding some of the bigger blocks. The only thing with Ethermine over, like I was saying, like Flexpool and stuff like that, is when they actually do their payouts, they prioritize. When 1559 comes into play, it probably won't even matter anymore. I mean, and we might not even see these busy unless we had a massive bear or bull run in the next month. We will not see anything over like 2.5 Ethereum block anymore, because 1559 will come into play. But when they send out their payouts, it prioritizes a 1 gas fee payout to their users, and ultimately that's why you get cheap payouts all the time, or quick, or depending on their payout scheme, over other pools where you have to wait a long time. But they prioritize that cheap gas fee of paying their miners, and then say a 100th block would have came in, you would have came up with only that small little like 3th block, because they prioritize those transactions to fill the block up over the big expensive fees coming through. So that's why I was saying people like Flexpool, you pay your own gas fee, but they don't send out the payments on their own blocks that they end up mining. HiveOn is MEV now, though. I did not know about that. But yeah, as for the pool, to answer the actual question, I always beat around the bush and do all weird explanations for stuff. But to answer the actual question, yes, they find a lot of the bigger blocks because they have so much hash rate, and ultimately you're finding so many blocks. Some of them are going to be big. But come 1559, none of the blocks are going to be big anymore. They're all going to be like, where are we at right now? 2.2. Like, this is what we're going to see come 1559. Like, we're going to see, like, your standard block right here is 2. And we're going to see maybe 2.1 to a maximum of 2.4 possibly. I do not know what the inclusion fee is going to be for miners when that network does get busy at times. Traders are still going to have high gas fees. They're going to be paying an arm and a leg for a transaction, but as a miner, all that is just burnt, and we're going to see maybe a maximum of 2.4, 2.5 in place of like a 100th block. So this is what next month will look like all the time until the merge actually comes in. There was a 0 gas block yesterday. What? And then you steal them. Yeah, Mr. Steal Your Blocks. That's what he does. He just steals them. That's the way he rolls. But yeah, 0 gas block. Wow. I did not know that. That's what you do. You spat. This is probably your favorite website, huh? You just click on them all, check all the fees, and then boom, snatched. Gone. Any sign of lower GPU prices? I've noticed some good deals at my country last week. So, let's go to Kijiji here and take a look. I did notice that prices were coming down a little bit as well, honestly, and same with some mining rigs. But why am I typing in GPU mining when I want Kijiji? Now, if you're unfamiliar and haven't noticed some of the times when I look at Kijiji, this is Canada's used marketplace. So you buy and sell on Kijiji. And we're live streaming, so it's taking its time. It should have popped up 3060 Ti by itself, but it's not. Alright. No, I don't want to post an ad either. Oh, okay, search. Good. What do we got here for prices? What is this? Most profitable mining rig. Oh, this guy dropped his price down a little bit. This rig has 240. I want to know which one this is. I might have messaged this guy a little while ago. I can't remember. I messaged somebody on my normal account, and they pretty much told me to F off. But I was just telling them that, you know, it's not making much money right now. If he wants to sell it for a decent price. A lot of, but yeah, it looks like some people are cutting their price. 1,300 for this. That's still, that's almost double the price, but some of them are still pretty high. Some things are coming down. What's this? Oh, wanted, of course. All those cheap ones are wanted. the 3080 looking like? You guys probably aren't used to these prices. They're way higher than what's in the States because our money's worthless. Even though the dollar's coming up in Canada, our inflation is just retarded. Aces KO 3070. 3070 for 1300? That's, well, that's still high, but that's better than it definitely was. Look at this guy. Oh, 3070 bundle. For what I paid for it. He wants what he paid for. Oh, Mr. Steal Your Blocks, you better hide your eyes. He says he wants what he paid for. Depending where he got him, this could be a good deal. I could sell my whole farm for like 60K. Oh yeah, for sure. Betcha 3 weeks ago, if you would have put it on, you probably could have sold it for 100K. Great bundle. Dun, dun, dun. All parts are new and sealed. What's all in this? EVGA. Ryzen 7. No, don't want that. I could use that. 3070. Don't want that. GQ. That's not too bad. Not the best. Total cost. Is he going separately here, though? Oh, GPU is not for sale. What? Okay, whatever. He just said must take whole bundle and GPU is not for sale. Also, oh, so you can only buy this as a bundle, but some people do buy complete PC builds. So 2157 for everything isn't too bad if you're just trying to buy this for just the GPU. Seeing how some people spent like $25 to $3,000 on just buying a 3060 in a complete case. So that's not too bad there actually if you think about the other parts that are included. Try buying a 3090 for like 20 minimum wage in Brazil. Our best shot is at bundles with PSUs and motherboards. So yeah, there you go. Some people just buy them bundles. I got my last 3900X CPU for 450 Canadian because the guy did get it in a bundle, and obviously he probably bought a bundle for the GPU. Then he just asked me, he asked me what I wanted the CPU for, and I just said I'm just trying to build a little gaming rig. Obviously, we know that wasn't true. You don't tell people you start mining on CPUs, or they'll be like, "Hey, whoa, light bulb." There's still quite a few people that don't really consider CPUs worth mining on. So let's just try to keep it that way. And some of us who do like to mine on them, just will mine on them. We don't have to worry. I don't want to wake up in a month or two from now and be like, "Whoa, why is a 3900X for $2,000 now? What happened?" Turnkey 2G, yeah, probably. 2 gigahash. I'd love to hit 2 gigahash. Ultimately, I'm almost over the whole Ethereum thing, and just moving. When I look at cards, I'm looking for the other algorithms because you gotta future-proof your stuff. I don't plan on selling any of my cards ever. I plan on just keeping mining through everything till I die. Okay, I want that on a t-shirt. Oh my god, I could sell my whole farm for like 6. Ergo solo mining worth it? I've never tried solo mining Ergo. What is the hash rate? We got to remember it's a little over double of what Ethereum is. So just to get an idea of how many people are on the network. So Ergo, 14 terahash. So this would be like 7 terahash of Ethereum. So that's actually not too bad. It might be worthwhile actually trying to do some solo depending on how much you have. Like I said, yeah, the block reward is 67 right now. If you hit a block, you will get 67.5 Ergo. So that's not too bad at all. Again, whatever 50, I have to look up when the actual halving is, because when the halving does occur, that means that 67.5 will be like what, 33 and a half, 33 will be the next block rewards, and the halving after that will be half of that, and so on until all the coins are mined up. And that's when we will start seeing, probably after 1 or 2 halvings, we will start to see, possibly depending how the network is doing, some nice price increases. So again, the best time to mine Ergo right now. So anyway, what time is it? Oh my gosh, been here for an hour and a half. No wonder my throat's getting a little dry. Are there any questions or anything we would like to talk about? Anybody have anything out there, or should we just call it and come back again tomorrow? Let me know. What are your thoughts? Waiting on you guys. Uh-oh. Chat's dead again. You can't just say you're listening and no one's talking to each other. Something's going on here. I keep getting a red flashing thing, so I don't know if my stream is messed up or what. Oh, hey, Tech Man. Oh, speaking of Tech Man, I wanted to... Can I click on you and, like, find your YouTube channel? Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to add you as, like, the moderator guy, but that's already late. But I couldn't find your actual... Because I think you got to add your whole link. I got to add your whole channel link or profile link or something. I'm not sure how it works, so I don't have any mods. But I need some mods. I might add Mr. Steal Your Blocks as well. But I don't quite know how to do that. But I got to find your guys' like profile links or something to YouTube so I can add it in there. Because I tried a week or two ago and I was like, oh great, I don't know the link. Should be able to right click you. Inspect. Save as. Nope, it's not letting me click you or right click. Oh wait. You got a little thing beside your name. Hold on. Oh, I can just add. Oh, never mind. That makes it easier. I can just add. Okay, well, that made it a lot easier than I thought. I was way overthinking that process. Thanks a lot, YouTube. There we go. There we go. Right on. Ha! There, that should work now. Ah, look at that. Ta-da. Magic. Got a wrench. That means nobody better be messing around anymore. Happily just bought a 6900 XT, but I wonder when having to buy a bigger PSU. How many cards do you got and what PSU are you running on? Almost missed today. How are you doing? Congrats on that 3080. Pink fangirls are coming. Sent it yesterday. Oh, sweet. Right on. Pink fangirls are coming. I guess maybe I'll just throw that 30. No, that 3080 is going in my gaming rig. Look at that. We got 2 wrenches. That means you guys out there, you got to be nice. No swearing. You know, be peaceful, or those guys will throw wrenches. And they got a hard throw. The blue crew. Yeah, there's the blue crew. Almost missed today. Oh, that guy has a Decada. Oh, I mess that up all the time. He has a wrench icon, so he could throw that too probably. If you could dodge a wrench, yeah, exactly. Oh, dude, I wonder if we could switch that to a GPU. If you can dodge a GPU, if you can catch. Oh, people will be catching GPUs, not dodging them. Don't let it hit the ground. It'll break. What are we even talking about now? Throwing GPUs. What? Yeah. 38 is going there. I gotta find... Oh no, that'd be so much money. So, if you guys know the story behind the pink fan covers and whatnot, following the channel, yes, my daughter is 6. She turns 7 next month. Wants a mining rig, and not just any mining rig. She wants a pink mining rig. So... Adruva, horrible names, who said up there, is sending me some pink Rabid Mining things. And I gotta find, I don't know, you know how those super expensive GPUs are with those panda ears? What are they called? I forget. Panda had a few of them. But yeah, she'd probably love one of those, but ultimately they're probably way too expensive. So maybe I'll just find something with lights on it and kind of have it pink as well. I don't know what to do with a frame. I could take my test rig and just paint it pink. Take my test rig here and paint it pink, but then I don't have another little frame for a test rig, so that won't work very well. Did you try VTC mining? I haven't hit a block in 2 weeks, so move to a different algo. Which one's VTC? VTC. VTC mining. Let's type that in. Usually we type words. Veruscoin. Oh, no, I have not tried Veruscoin yet. That is something I keep getting asked in some of my comments to test out, and I have not made it to that yet. Easton Qpet. Vert hash. What? This says Veruscoin. It's Vert hash. Okay, Vert hash. Vert hash. Vert hash miner. Okay, Vert hash. But yeah, Again, no, I have not tried Verdash. I'm pretty tempted to grab a 3080 Ti FTW3. I can get one for about the same price as 3080. It is Ethereum nerf, remember that. But again, if people are buying rigs for Ravencoin, people are buying rigs for Conflux, whatever. So if you're planning on one of those coins, ultimately we can't mine Ethereum. It does affect other core algorithms. How bad, I'm not really sure yet. But yeah, if you plan on mining after Ethereum 2.0 or mining Ravencoin or something, go for it. Buy the 3080 Ti's, because why not? They still work on it. You can use Team Red Miner for VTC as well if you are AMD. Oh, nice. I do like Team Red Miner on their power saving capabilities. Micro Center selling mining frames and people butthurt and give it 1-star rating just because. Really? Oh my gosh. I don't have a Micro Center here though because I'm in Canada. So that's not going to work for me. Are you simply spec mining with CPUs? It doesn't look quite profitable for me. My ROI is about 600 days or so. Right now I am currently solo mining Veruscoin for 1 week, which will be done Monday night to see how we actually do on that. I can't give away any hints or what's going on, or you won't watch the video, so I'm gonna wait on that. What is that? The one you're talking about? Is that an actual Elon Musk was talking about that? Was that actual coin gonna be like legit? Oh my gosh. But yeah, what is, like I said, when I first started my gaming PC, and it took about a year till I made my next rig through XMR Profits. So it's about $250, $3 a day right now mining on Monero Ocean for a CPU. So what's that work out? Without the PSU, it is, I paid, because I did have PSUs. It's about $1,000 per rig in Canada, so a little less in the United States. So we just divide that by, say, $2.50. So yeah, right now that is an ROI of like 400 days. But if you're building a gaming PC or something, why not? That's how I started CPU mining. Gamers out there that aren't mining are not paying off their hardware. Where if you are mining, you can pay off your stuff. It doesn't matter if it's instant payout or it takes a year or two. You're still eventually paying off your hardware. So that's just money back in the pocket. So if you want to build yourself a gaming rig or you're thinking about mining, then I just say go out and do it. Why not? What are you going to lose? You're going to pay off your gaming PC in 2 years? Oh no. It's better than not paying off nothing. That's just my 2 cents on that story though. Up to you. But 600 days, that's quite a while. But again, it depends on the CPU. Obviously, an Intel CPUs aren't too great when it does come to CPU mining. I would highly just recommend at least the 3900X, 3950X. You can go to the 5000 series, but they essentially just mine the same as the 3000 series, and they're cheaper. So it's not really worth bumping up to the 5000 when you can do the exact same thing with the 3000. Malibu, what's up? This is my first time to live chat. Oh, welcome Killer65 Malibu Gaming. We were talking about a few things here. We do have this bad boy set up right here. We did tune that out a little bit. Here you go. That is the 3080 I purchased, but it does not do what I want it to do. It doesn't do as good as I want it to do it. It does what it's supposed to do, just not as good as I want it to do it. Well, nothing is cheap here, not the profitable ones. Okay, well, that's fair enough, too. Like, price and everything does matter as well, which adds to ROIs and everything else. What are you looking to get out of hash rate? Hash rate's fine. I'm fine with the hash rate. 99.82 mega hash is 100% okay with me when it comes to the 3080. What I don't like is that it is using about 30 watts more than what it should be using. Usually you should be getting like 99 mega hash or so at about 220, 230 watts. And this is taking like 256, 258 watts. And yeah, I'm not liking it because if you start building rigs of it that way, it's like a 6-card rig of that is an extra 180 watts. It does add up. And the name of crypto mining game is efficiency. You want some efficiency going on, not wasting power where you don't have to. 180 watts could power another, well, 141 watts on a Micron memory 5700 XT is 55 mega hash, 56 mega hash. I only have the fans at 80. A lot of people run their fans at 100, so I even have my fans down. It's staying, and it is pretty cool. I don't know what the memory temps is. I should probably throw that into Windows and take a look at the junction temperatures and whatnot. You can look at it right here. These are my settings. Let me know if you can see that. What's going on? I think my leg. There we go. Stream is a little laggy, but yeah, these are my settings right here. So I'm running 80 fans, 224 power limit. It's running at 222 watts. 1040 on absolute core at 2400 mem, and we're doing 99.81 mega hash. But yeah, I should check that. Like, I can get this up and it can mine all day at 101 mega hash, so it's not thermal throttling. What if we just let's try turn the fan down to 50% just because. See if it does anything. We'll go past nice out. Yeah, I got her up to 101 mega hash with a little higher power limit and like 11 something core. We'll just have a quick peek here, see if that did anything. So I dropped the fan down to 50% and we're still 99.81. Oh, wrong one. Refresh. Let's see if it do anything. Let's wait for a quick update here. See if it does anything, but yeah, 99.81, so that didn't do anything either. Let's put that back to the old 80 because temperatures do start to climb at that point. So we already went up 3 or 4 degrees on the core. Obviously the memory runs a lot hotter than the core does. But yeah, other than that, this is an amazing card. Like, I was expecting, like, when I was on my way back, I was talking to Panda and stuff, and I'm just like, yo, what kind of memory pads does the FTW3 Ultra use and all this? I was trying to get everything lined up so I could order pads and have everything ready, test it out, check the thermal throttle issue. But this card it's good straight out of the box. Like, it's not thermal throttling or anything. It's just that it's using more power than it should be. Unless pad job could fix that. I don't know. Do you think that could be an issue actually? Is it getting too hot in there and somehow it's just using more power, trying to cool down? If that's the case, then possible pad job I should still do. I don't know. The only problems I usually see with everyone is they start dropping mega hash, but this thing has been running 99.81 for over 24 hours straight with no thermal throttling, so we're good. 220 watts is good. Like I said, I'd be happy. Like, what the mine states 91 mega hash at 220 watts. Where are we at here? I usually like to run close to what the mine is. If not, if I can find something better, like a 3060 Ti. If you look at one 3060 Ti here, like it's saying 58 at 1. So like my 3060 Ti's do 61.6. Whoa, not 71. 61.6 at 136. So it was pretty close though, 6 watts, and I gained a little more mega hash real life towards what to mine. 5700 XT, they say, see it says 55 at 130. So mine are 56 at 141, I think. But when we get to the 20 or the 3080 here, then it's just 230 watts, 91. Now we are at 98 or 99.81, but I still am up another 24 watts. So, and a lot of people I've been talking to on Reddit and whatever else, they're all saying they're getting 220 to 230 watts all the time. Now, whether they're reading their power wrong, I don't know, or if it's accurate, I'm not sure, but I think I should be lower. See, 230 or more, but well, or more, but yeah, I don't know. 256 watts at 99.81 mega hash is what I'm getting on this card right now. I do have another one ordered. If it ever comes in this year, obviously I'm going to check it out and see if it's different or not, but we'll see what happens. Both my 30 days, I'm getting 103 at 232. Nice. That's pretty sweet. That's some that's definitely some nice numbers right there. 103 mega hash at 232 watts is pretty darn sweet. Well, are there any last minute questions? Because, yeah, I guess we will head on out of here, and we'll be back again tomorrow at the same time. But we will make sure all our questions are answered. Oh, Mad Electronic Engineering. What's going on? I just seen. Is that using absolute core clock? Yes, it is. We'll just look into that right quick too. So you can see I'm using 1040. Anything above 500. So like again, 499. It will just say core clock offset. Anything above 500, it'll swap over to absolute core clock. I'll just cancel that. But we are in absolute. Now, the one thing I didn't try, everything I tried so far, I tried Windows. I tried Hive, obviously. I tried different risers. I've tried without risers, straight on the motherboard. I've tried different driver versions of NVIDIA. I've tried, there's a couple other things I tried too. I can't remember. But I've tried a lot of different things here, different versions of Hive as well as NVIDIA drivers. And I keep getting the exact same numbers. So it's that. But one thing after you just brought that up that I did notice on my 3060 Ti's is maybe I'll try later, but running the command in by itself right here might do something, because I did actually notice on my 3060 Ti it did do that. It made a little bit of difference running the command directly over doing it in Hive. So maybe that could do something. But again, in Windows, I was having no issue, or the issues was still prevailing. Blah, whatever. It was working. I'm using NiceHash, Quick Miner. Hive was holding back. I don't know why. Really? I used to not like Linux because I couldn't get the power right, but then they hit an update and all of a sudden, boom, Hive decided to run pretty much exactly the same as Windows. So power consumptions on both sides are pretty much identical. I hate AMD cards. My drivers always be crashing, but I end up keep buying them. Sometimes if you can't find cards, that's what you gotta roll with. Have you bumped up the wattage 1 watt at a time to see if hash rate increases? Yeah, I went a little bit at a time. Sometimes I went straight up to like 250 and whatnot. But yeah, we can try that right now. We'll just go to 225. See what 225 does. Actually, originally like 227 is what I just started with, and it was exactly the same. And then I saw like it says we're only using 222 here right now. Why am I still on that screen? Okay, never mind. Stream delay. So it says I'm only using 222. It was saying 223, so I just bumped my power limit to 224 to be 1 watt above what I'm actually using, so I'm not actually cutting it with my power limit, and it just stays the same. And as soon as I drop it down at all, then I start losing a bunch of mega hash, and ultimately it's worse efficiency. AMD cards are best in HiveOS. I love my AMD cards. 5700 XTs, awesome cards. 5600 XTs are pretty amazing cards as well. 580s, they're definitely, for how old they are, definitely pretty good cards still. But that efficiency of like 0.25 ultimately is what's going to slowly hurt you in the long run. When all Ethereum merge and everything happens, you're going to need to run a lot more efficient than what 580s can do. Are they hard to get? I'm not sure. I haven't really looked for a 5600 XT for quite some time. I found my one Red Devil just for testing purposes, and I've never really looked for any more ever since. Mem speed max. I like to bump mem 25 at a time till it pukes. We were running this at 2600, but we did not get any mega hash increase at all at 2600 mem from 24. So I could try 27 or 2800. You know what? Let's just do something just because. Let's try 3000. Let's see what 3000 memory is going to do. Let's just go crazy. Are we going to crash? We're going to blow up. Hold on. Let's see here. Where is this? Boom. Let's turn that back on. See if that does anything. 3000 memory. Are you doing anything? 99.81. Oh, where's my screen? Alright, so we're running 3000 mem. We're still at watts is still the same, 277. Not doing a thing. That's what I'm wondering about though. Like, there's numbers here that aren't really. I'm gonna try power limit of 0 just to see what happens, because it's staying below what our actual power limit is set to. So if I don't even have a power limit, it's not going up either. Our power is staying at 276. So 256 with a 20-watt system thing. We gained 0.01 mega hash going to 3000 memory. Yeah, like it's using what I use, like I said, like right here, it is stating it's 222, and I kept it around 224. That way it don't cut into it. Like, so if I limited it at like, let's go 221 just because. The memory didn't do anything, so I'll put that back down. Oh, not 36, back to 34. I do start to notice the difference between mega hash between 33 and 34, so maybe there's a 33 something middle ground that would be better. Again, this is still new and I haven't deep dived into it fully yet, but I have tried a lot of different things right quick. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that makes sense too, because yeah, it is absolute core clock, so then you wouldn't need the... Unless you set the power limit lower than what it wants, then it starts to actual... See, now we're losing mega hash based on that 221 power limit. We did go down to 274 watts, but ultimately our mega hash drop, I think, becomes a lot more than what it's worth. Just dropping that down there. So now we're down to 97. It'll probably even out at about 95, 96, I think. See, now we're down to 96. So like I said, you drop it, it needs that little bit of power. It needs 222 to 223 watts to be decent. Like we're still at 274 watts here. Bring the power meter up for you guys. So we're still at 273 to 274. System is 20 watts. So we're at 254 watts right there still. So we shaved off 2 watts and lost. We're down to 96.8 mega hash from 99.8. So we lost 3 mega hash there. I'll just bump this back, put it to 223. I guess it was 224. Oh, we still have 3400 on the mem though. Whoa, 3400. Oops, I messed that one up. So let's go 2400 on the mem. So we had 3400 mem there also, and she's still stable, so that's a good sign. 1056, 0 to close, load 100% fat, number system 230, 80 gigabyte Auroras. Chicken chucks, cooler the better, 95 Celsius is max spec for most. Yeah, 95, you don't want to go too much above in the 90s there. That's getting pretty hot. I had to change my HiveOS mirror. It was take over 1 minute for changes to work. So we're back to the 224 power limit. Now we're back to 99.8 again. So like we shot right back up. So it needs at least the 222, 223 power limit range. The memory above 2400 does not seem to do anything. Only thing really left to play around with would be some of the core. I did try minus 450, I believe. Tried minus 450 core once, and it dropped our mega hash and increased our power. So using the absolute core clock is definitely the better option when it comes to at least this 3080 for sure. But yeah, there's some more quick little testing. Obviously, I do have a lot more tweaking and work to do. This card seems like it could be a fun little project, but bringing that power down doesn't seem like it wants to do it. What am I looking for now? Oh yeah, pull that off, bring that back up. Good to go. All right, guys. So I guess we've been here for 2 hours. You guys are still hanging in there, troopers. We got some wrenches out there too, so be careful, everybody. I hear they're pretty mean. All right, well, I guess we'll wrap this up and then we will come back and do some more hanging out. And I'm not sure how many rig pictures I actually have to go through tomorrow, so we'll probably just be mostly another hangout again. Do you think that a 2080 Ti 24-month warranty is good to buy at $1150? 2080, $1,150. I don't know. I'm not sure. Actually, I've never owned a 2080, but I would say that's probably high. Is that USD also? Because then that's like almost $2,000 Canadian. So I definitely say no. I am using. Oh, I cannot remember what this meter is called. I'll have to get back to you on that. I think I have a link to that meter in my Discord, in my Amazon links, but I cannot remember the exact name on it. It's popular. A lot of people have them. I'm pretty sure if you just Googled watt meter or something, it will pop up. But yeah, I'm not sure what the actual name of that one is. There's actually even a couple manufacturers that make the exact same meter. But yeah, all right. That's it, guys. So we are going to wrap this up. It's been about 2 hours, so we are going to come back tomorrow, check out some rig picks if I have any. Discord link and everything is in the description. Please join the Discord, hit that subscribe and like button, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Well, Rabid out.